Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manful Yoga. This is the first video I'm putting out for Movember, for Men's Health Awareness. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about mental and emotional well-being. And I wanted to start off talking about something that I'm very comfortable and very familiar with. So what I'm going to be talking about today is a practice that I have been doing for years and years. It's something that I do every night, and it's something that I can safely say with 100% certainty that it has had a profound impact on my emotional and my mental well-being. And it's something that if I don't do it regularly, then I notice. I can feel that I have less patience in my relationships. I feel much more stressed in general. I don't sleep as well. And it's something that is incredibly simple to do. And it's something that I'm going to teach you how to do on your own in this quick video. So the activity that I'm talking about is basically sitting, thinking, and noticing your thoughts and noticing your body. This can also be classified as body awareness focused meditation. But basically all I'm doing is I'm sitting down in a comfortable chair at a comfortable location in an environment that is distraction and hopefully stress-free. And I'm focusing on my breathing and at the same time paying attention to the thoughts going on in my head and paying attention to what's going on in my body in response to those thoughts. So some things I might think about are, where am I holding tension in my body right now? I feel really stressed in my shoulders. And as I pay attention to that stress in my shoulders, I try to ask myself, is the stress in my shoulders, is it coming from a particular situation? Is it coming from a particular relationship in my life right now? And so it's about just kind of sitting there, breathing, and trying to ask yourself questions and try to understand why you're feeling stress. And a lot of the time, you'll be so fixated on a particular situation that you don't have to answer the question. You know already that, hey, I've been really bothered by this one thing that's been going on all day. Let's say it's a particular situation with work, or maybe it's a situation with your partner where you've just been in an argument and you can't really, you've just been stuck on it and you can't get out of thinking about it. And so sitting and just kind of thinking about this is something that's going to allow you to process it. And so you do this while you're not, there's no distractions. You're not looking at your phone. You're not looking at, you're not watching TV. You're not doing something else. You're able to just sit there and focus on that thing that's bothering you. And eventually you focus on it enough that you're able to, the intensity of it starts to go away, and you're able to kind of step back and think, okay, why am I so bothered about this particular event? Why am I so upset about this? And you're able to ask yourself these questions and kind of peel back the layer of the onion until you really understand, oh, this is why I'm so upset about this. And you get to a point where you can kind of observe it, right? From an eagle view, or from a bird's eye point of view, where you're kind of able to look down and be objective and say, oh, this is why I'm so upset about this. And when you can get to that point where you're more objective and you don't have this visceral emotional reaction to it anymore, then you know that you've made some progress. And at that point, that's when I'll start to focus on my breathing, start to focus on my body, start to use my breathing to relax my body. And then I can finish up and I'll feel better at the end of the night. This is something that has varying effects or varying degrees of effectiveness. Sometimes I'll finish it at night and I'll feel amazing. I'll feel so much better than I did when I started. And sometimes I'll finish it and I'll just feel a little bit less stressed. But I know that over time, the cumulative effects, and also just in general, I know that I will feel better from the time that I started and the time at the end when I'm finished. So this is the first thing that I want to discuss, is taking the time to just sit down and process your thoughts. And again, you do that by sitting down in a comfortable environment with minimal distractions, by focusing on your breathing, by observing what's bothering you, by observing where you're holding on to stress in your body, and just slowly working through it until you're inquisitive. You ask yourself questions. Why is this bothering me so much? It's also a nice opportunity to work on your gut response to things. Instead of being so logical and trying to analyze every emotion, you just answer it straight up. I am upset because of this. And then you ask yourself another question. You say, well, this makes me upset because of this. And so it's a really nice time to also develop your ability to kind of check your gut response to things and develop that intuitiveness with your emotions. So again, this is my tip number one, or this is kind of the first part of this series. But it's really important to just sit down and be able to but be able to experience your thoughts, to experience where you're holding on to stress in your body, and to do that in an environment that is distraction-free, and to treat it like a daily maintenance exercise. So this is something like brushing your teeth, or taking a shower. I don't shower every day, but let's just assume I showered every other day. You don't need to know that. I shower if I work out, whatever. Point is, this is something that you need to do on a regular basis in order for it to be effective. I like to think of it as a non-negotiable priority. It's something that I know that if I do, I'm going to feel better. I'm going to treat people better in my life. And it's just going to help with, everything in my life. So it's something that I do without really thinking. So again, my recommendation for you would be to figure out a time when you can, one more part of this. This is something that I do before I go to bed. And if you've ever, gone to bed at night and you're still processing the day and your head's still spinning and you're not able to stop thinking about things, this little body awareness focused meditation that I do before I go to bed, it stops that. It allows my mind to process, to go through that rumination of whatever's bugging me and get to a point where I'm not fixated on it anymore. So then by the time I go to bed, I'm able to just relax and go to sleep. So it also has an amazing benefit in terms of sleep. So I'm not sure what you were expecting from this video. Again, this is something that I haven't really done before, but it's something that's so important to men's health and to mental health and emotional health in general. I also want to let you know that we are going to be raising money through Movember. So if you go to the link or you go to manfulyoga.com/Movember, you'll be able to donate. And I've set a goal of raising $10,000 for the month. Manflow Yoga will be matching up to 50% of $5,000 in donations. So if all things go to plan, Manflow Yoga will be donating $5,000 at the end of the month. We'll also be donating 5% of total sales. So if you haven't already signed up for the Manflow Yoga members area, 5% of your purchase will go toward Movember. And something that I really like about what they're doing this month, or in general, their initiative this year, is not just focusing on cancer prevention, which is important, but also focusing on mental health and on suicide prevention. More and more, we're learning that stress is at the root cause of these diseases that are killing us more than anything else. So if we can start to work on stress, if we can educate people on the importance of stress management, kind of like I'm trying to do in this video, then we can help improve the future of men's health. So again, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, wherever you're watching it, I hope you hit like, leave a comment if you have some feedback, share it with a friend if you think it'll be helpful. And I encourage you to start making conversations about this more commonplace with men. I know I had a earlier this week, I was upset that my friend didn't tell me something, and normally I would have just ignored it, not said anything, but I actually said, hey, you know what, I'm kind of upset you didn't tell me this. And I think it's doing these little things that we might not normally do, or might feel uncomfortable, or might just feel different talking about. I think if we can start doing these things on a more regular basis, it's really going to help improve men's health. So I hope you'll share this conversation with somebody. I hope you'll talk about the importance of stress management and what you can do to help with your own stress management. But I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you'll support the Movember goals that we have, and I'll look forward to seeing you on another video on men's health Movember next week. Thank you.